So today we are going to see how we can implement Redux with React Native project, and we will also see how we can integrate payment gateway integration. We will integrate RazorPay payment gateway into our project. Okay, so this is basically a shopping cart project, and we will create this in this video. And then you can see here one page is home page and one page is cart page. In the home page, user can do many steps like they can add product from here, and user can also remove the product from the cart. Okay, and user can also see the total items of the product which is added into the cart, and in the cart screen user can see all the products which is added into the cart, and user can also see the total number of items added into the cart and the total prices of all the products which is added into the cart. And user can check out also from here. And when the user will hit on the checkout button, then they will navigate to the RazorPay screen, and then user will have to fill all the details like card detail, UPI detail, and then they can pay. After the payment successful or failure, then they will navigate to the success or failure page. Okay, so this is the empty project which we have created into the React Native. Okay, so now I'm going to create one folder, src folder. We will put all the components and all things inside this folder. Okay, and we will have to add some dependencies. Okay, so we are going to add a Redux and React Redux, okay, for the state management. So just write npm I npm install Redux. So we will install this dependency into our project. Okay, now we will have to add one more dependency, that is npm I, and then we will use Redux, React Redux. Okay, and press enter so that it will installed into our project. Okay, and we will also use React navigation component here. So just go to this page and click on read docs. Just copy this dependency from here and paste here and press enter. Okay, after that you will have to install one more dependency, that is npm install React Native screen safe area context. So copy this and paste here. Just press on hello React navigation. Okay, so we will get one more dependency here, native stack dependency. So copy this and paste here. So you can see we have successfully installed all the dependencies into our project which we have required. Okay, now I'm going to create two pages. Okay, one will be the home page and one will be the cart page, this page and this page inside a src directory. So just click on this and create one functional component here. Okay, and just create one more screen. The screen name will be the cart screen. Okay, so we have created two screen, one is home screen and another is cart screen. Now I am going to add a react navigation here. Okay, so just go here in this website and copy these all imports and paste here. Okay, and I'm not going to use this view and text, so I'm going to remove this from here and just copy this create native stack navigator. Okay, and paste here, and also we need to copy this navigation container and paste here. Okay, and inside initial home root name we will use home screen. Okay, so home screen will load initially, and here we will use home screen page which we have created recently. Okay, so you can see a home screen is also imported here. Now similarly we will use cart screen here and just write cart screen, so this will also import. Okay, cart screen. Now I'm going to check whether the application is running or not. Okay, so npx react native run android. Okay, now I'm going to check my device. It is taking time to run. Okay, so it will take time. So you can see our page is ready, and we have successfully implemented our navigation component into our project. Okay, so in the home screen I don't want to use this toolbar. Okay, so I'm going to hide this toolbar. So just go here and write option, and header shown option is there, and we will have to set false. Okay, so the header will disappear from here. Okay, and so firstly I'm going to fetch all the products. Okay, so we have a fake product API we will use in this project. Okay, so this is the fake store API. Okay, now I'm going to use this API into our project. Okay, so just go inside home screen and then press enter. Here we will create one method, and the method name will be the get products, and this will be the type of async. Okay, now we will use let, and we will take one variable that you can take any name. Okay, and we will use await here, and then we will use fetch to call our API. Okay, so inside this we will have to put our URL here. Okay, and then here we will use our result as JSON. Okay, so await result dot JSON, and here we will check if the result, if we will get result, then we will set into the array. Okay, so we will use const product set product. Okay, and then we will use a huge state here. So from just write comma here, and inside the curly braces we will have to use state. Okay, and we will also use effect here. Okay, these are the hooks. Okay, so we will use state to get the updated data. Okay, we will set all the product response which will come from this API and set into this product, and with the help of this product we will show all the products into the list. Okay, so here we will use this set product, and we will pass this result which is coming from the response of the API. Okay, and here we will use effect when the page will load. Okay, so we will call this method to get the data from the API, and we want to call only once, so we are using this empty array here. Okay, now we will get all the data from this API, like title, ID, price, description, images. Okay, so now I'm going to decorate this page like this. Okay, this home page. So here we will apply some CSS. So you can see our screen is appearing here, and you can see the background color is yellow of the full page, and we have used flex to cover whole screen here. And inside this we will create this toolbar, custom toolbar. Okay, so here we will use one view, and we will use this title. Okay, you can use any title. I am using this rose Karido title here, and then here we will set the title. So the title toolbar color is green and the text color is white. So background color is green, and then we will use some padding like it, and the text color will be the white. Now I'm going to check this. So you can see we have a toolbar now here, but the height is very small, so I'm going to use another padding. Now it's okay. Okay, and now I'm going to increase the font size of this title. So you can see it's looking like this. Now I'm going to, now it's fine. Okay, now I'm going to see, I'm going to show all the products. Okay, which is coming from the API. So we will see, we will show the image first, and then title of the title, and then price of this product, and we will add one more button, that is add to cart, and it will work according to the condition. Okay, so here we will use flat list, and flat list will take data, and inside data we will have to pass the array which is coming from this API. Okay, so we have set into the set product, so we'll have to use this product to get all the data which is saved into the array, and then we will use render item here, and then here we'll have to return our widget which we want to show over the UI. Then here we will use item and then index. With the help of this item we will get the product details like title, description, image and all, and with the help of the this index we can achieve the position of the product. Okay, so firstly I am going to show image. So if image tag is there in React Native, so you can see image is imported here, and flat list is also imported here. Just use source. Okay, image will take source, and inside this it will take URI. So URI will be the item dot image. So with the item dot image we will get the image of the product. So you can see in the API we have image of each product. Okay, you can see image key is available in the API. Okay, and now here just close this, and now I'm going to use some CSS here to specify the height of this image. So height I'm taking as 200. Now I'm going to check it is working or not. So you can see all the images is displaying here. okay, into the flat list. So our next step is to show title and prices of each product. Okay, so I am going to use text here, and then we will use item dot title, because in the API title is also there. Okay, title is also there, price is also there, and description is also there. So I am using this. And the style I am using, color will be the black, and font will be the bold. Just copy this and paste here, and this will be the price and this will be the total. So I'm not using anything like font weight and font size here in the title area. And now I'm going to check. So you can see the price is looking like this and the title is like this. And then before this we can set rupees. You can also use any icons here, okay, flight icons, but I'm not using. Just wrap this view because I am going to apply some margin. Okay, and now I'm going to add one more button here, that will be the add to cart button. Okay, so I'm going to use one view here. Okay, and the text will be the add to cart. Okay, and the button will be the style. Button color will be brown. I'll take. Okay, so now I'm going to check. So you can see one add to cart button is added, but we have to decorate it. Okay, so just use padding here, like 8 I'm using, and we will apply width 100. Okay, and now you can see it's looking like this. And now I'm going to apply some border radius, and we will set this text, we will align this text to the center, and the color will be the white. Okay, so this will align to the center. And I'm going to apply some style inside text, so the color will be the white. So now I'm going to check. So you can see uh, now it's looking fine, no issues now. Background color I'm taking as green. Okay, okay, and just change this view to the touchable opacity. Okay, okay, so we are using touchable opacity because we will apply some on press method here, on press function, to execute on any operations when we will hit on the add to cart button. So here touchable opacity does not exist. Okay, So you will have to import touchable opacity here also. Now you can see error removed from here. And now I'm going to uh, add one more floating button here to show all the total counts of the product which is added into the cart. So just add one more view here. So you can see one view we have added, but it is not showing here. So I'm going to apply some. Okay, we are going to apply some CSS, and it is added inside below this add card button. We don't want inside this. Okay, so I'm going to remove from the flat list. So just cut this, and after this flat list we will use this view, okay, which we have created recently. Now you can see it is displaying here in the bottom like total items. Okay, so I'm going to shift here top right corner. So just use position, and this will be the type of absolute, and we will place it to the top of 8, and from the right it will be of 8. So you can see here, you can see the total items is placed here. I am going to apply some border radius, and I'm going to apply some spaces from the top. Okay, so top I am applying like 16, and border radius will be the 16. So now it's nice. Now I'm going to implement Redux into our project. Okay, so just go inside src directory and create one directory more, that is the name Redux, and inside this we will create like actions and reducers. Okay, so we will have to create one more folder, that is the actions, and we will create one more folder where we will put all the reducers. So firstly I'm going to create action, so just create one file, JS file. Okay, and here we will use export const, and we will use add underscore cart. Okay, so with the help of this we will dispatch any action from the UI. Okay, when the user will hit on this add cart button, then we will pass the item. Okay, and payload, with the help of this we will execute some operation. So here we will pass item and just return, and it will take type and payload. Okay, type and payload. So type will be the add underscore cart, and second will be the payload. So inside payload we will have to pass this item which is coming from the UI. Okay, when the user will hit on the button. So similarly we will create for the remove cart. So just change this. So we have successfully created our action page. Okay, now I am going to create our reducer. In the reducer we will create all the operations to add or delete anything. So now I am going to create card reducer. Here we will use init state, which will hold all the cards detail. Okay, so we will set as empty, and now we will use export, because we are going to export our card reducer uh, method we will create here. Okay, so export const cart reducer. Okay, and then and it will take two parameters. Okay, one will be the state and second will be the action, and we will assign this state as this init state. Okay, and now here we will check whether the action is add to cart or remove cart with the help of switch case. So we will use switch here, then we will pass action dot type. Okay, which type we are getting, like remove cart or add cart. Okay, so with the help of this type we will execute operations. So as we know that inside switch we use case, and here we will check which type it is, and then we will use return here, and then here it will take state dot cards. This is the previous cart. Okay, and this is the new, so we will use action dot payload, which is coming from the action dot payload. Sorry, this will just write cards, and then here we will have to pass this state dot cards, and then here we will use action dot payload. Okay, this will hold all the previous data which is available in the cards when we will hit this operation. Okay, and with the help of this we will get all the data which is coming from the UI when they will hit with this key. Okay, so now I'm going to create one more case here, so that will be the name of remove cart. Okay, just format our code, and here we will use similar. Okay, and now inside cards we will filter the data. Okay, which is coming from the UI. So we will check with this ID. Okay, when we will remove any product, then we will check with this ID, this ID product is available into the cart or not. If it is available, then we will remove the product from the cart. Okay, so this type of condition we are going to apply here. So I am going to use state dot cart dot what we can use here, filter. Okay, so with the help of this we can use element here, and element dot id means this id. Okay, means this id. Okay, which is already in the cart. Okay, which is already available in the cart, and then we will check from this action. Okay, the item which is coming from the UI, we are checking the id. Okay, So if it will be the similar, then we will remove from the current state. Okay, and now I'm going to copy this, and instead of this we are going to pass this data. Okay, so this is the new data and this is the previous data which already saved into the cart. Okay, and now I'm going to create one more case, that is the default case. Okay, and just return the state here. Okay, format our code. So you can see this is our cart reducer. Now I'm going to create one more combined reducer where we can include all the reducers. So here we will create one more file. So I'm going to create one more main.js class. So inside this we will import combined reducer. Okay, combined reducer. With the help of this we will combine all the reducers which we have created inside reducers. Okay, so now I'm going to import this cart reducers which we have created here. Okay, and exported here. So just import this cart reducer. Okay, and now I'm going to use a root reducer any name, and then we will use this combined reducer, and inside this we'll have to pass this cart reducer. Okay, and just export this root, export default, and then we'll have to export this root reducer and format this all codes. Now I am going to create one more file, that is that will be the store, which will take all the combined reducers inside the store. Okay, so here in the root file we will use store.js, and inside store.js we will use import create store. Okay, from react-redux. Okay, and we will also import this combined reducer file that we have created recently, that is root red. Okay, and then here import root red. Okay, so we have successfully imported our root reducers also. Now I'm going to close all the files, and I'm going to work inside store.js. So here we will use const store, and then we will use this create store, and inside this we will have to pass this root red, root reducer which we have imported from the main.js file, and then export this store. Okay, and just go inside app.js file, and then just copy this, and then write provider. I'm going to wrap inside provider. Okay, so you can see provider is imported here from react-redux, and then paste all the codes, navigation controller codes, and then here it will take store, and here we will have to pass this store which we have created recently. Okay, so I'm going to import this. So you can see one store is imported, and we have passed this store here. Okay, now I am going to run this application, or and going to check whether it is working or not. Okay, so here I'm going to close all the things, and Just run this application again. So you can see we have a error. So you can see we have a error when we run our application, then we get this error, create store error. Okay, so we are going inside store.js, and then we will have to import this from react, okay, redux. Okay, now this will work fine. Okay, so just save this, and here you can see our application is running. So this was the issue, now it is solved. And here now I'm going to add some operation when the user will hit on add to cart button. So I'm going inside home page, okay, home screen, which we have already created. So here inside home screen we will use dispatch, okay. So we will use const dispatch, and then we will use dispatch. And from the react redux we will get the use dispatch, and we will also use one more here, use selector. Use dispatch, with the help of this we will dispatch all the actions like add underscore cart, remove cart, okay, which we have created inside action.js, like add to cart, remove cart. Okay, we will dispatch all the actions, and with the help of this use selector we will get the data which we have stored inside the state. Okay, so here we will use const get card data, and with the help of this use selector. So firstly I am going to show the total counts of the product, okay, which is added into the cart. So I'm using this use selector. So use selector dot, what we can use state here, and with the help of this state we will use this cart reducer, okay, which is created inside reducer. So we will use this cart reducer, and in the inside this cart reducer we will achieve this state. Okay, we will achieve this carts. Okay, cart reducer, what is the name, cart reducer, okay, dot carts, okay. So with the help of this we will get all the cart data, okay, and we can also show the length of the cart, means how many products are added into the cart. Okay, so here instead of 0 I'm going to use cart data dot get cart data dot length. Okay, now I'm going to dispatch action. So I'm going to add to cart button, and then use on press here, and then here we will use dispatch, and then what we will dispatch, add to cart. Okay, add underscore cart, and inside add underscore cart we will have to pass this index, means current item. Okay, so inside action you can see we are passing this item, so we are passing this item here. Okay, now it is showing some error, I think. What is the error? So I am going to check in my GitHub project what is the issue. No issues are there, I think some other issues now. So I'm going to close this application and run again. We can also console this get card data. Okay, I think this is the error. Okay, so remove this CS export from here. Okay, and now save this project. So you can see our UI is displaying here, and now no issues. And now I'm going to remove this console which we have added. Actually that was the error of this import. Okay, we have uh, imported with another. Okay, so I'm using this react redux and it is working fine. So just close this, and here when we will press any add to cart button, then you can see the length will change. Okay, so here I'm going to show you. You can see the total item is 0 here, and now I'm going to press on any add to cart button, so the product will add into the cart. Okay, yes, and the item will change from here. Okay, so now I'm going to add any product. Just press this, so you can see the total item of the cart is changed. Okay, you can see, but the item is not changing to the remove cart. So now I'm going to work on that. The total item is showing here. uh, so firstly I'm going to work on remove button here also. Okay, when it is already available in the cart, then it will show remove cart button, and if it is not available into the cart, then it will show add to cart button. So here I'm going to add one more condition, that is each item in cart, and then here we can use this get cart data, where we are getting all the cart data. Okay, So use this, and then we will filter here item. I'm using this double M because I have already used this item, okay, and this item refers this get card data, okay. So we will use this item dot id. So we are checking the product id, this product id, either this product id is available or not, okay. So here is equal to we will use this item current item dot id. If the product id is available into this cart get cart id, and this item id means the current item id, then we will set condition, okay. So with the help of this variable, we will set the condition into the add to cart button. Now I am going to use here, okay, if it is available, then we will just cut this button and paste here, okay, and also paste here. If it is available, then we will change it to the remove from cart, okay, and we will change the background color also uh, with red, and we will also change the dispatch action like remove cart, okay, and we will change the width. I am changing only uh, for the decoration of the button. So here I am going to check. Here you can see these products are, I think some issues are there. Okay, we will not filter this, we will use find, okay, because filter will return another array, okay. So we will use find here, okay. So you can see it is, now it is working fine. This product is available into the cart, so it is showing as remove cart, and now I am going to add this product into the cart, so it will turn into the remove from cart, okay. So you can see the button has changed to the remove from cart, and now I am going to press this button again, so it will remove from the cart, okay. So you can see it turns into the add to cart. Now I'm going to click on this, so you can see also remove from the cart, and the item count is also changing. So you can see, now it is 1, and now I'm going to remove this also, so you can see the total item is 0. Now I'm going to add one more, okay. So it is working fine. Now I am going to work on our cart screen, okay. Now firstly I am going to add one search option here, and when we will search any product, then it will filter, okay. So I'm going to add search option. So here you can see in the design we will have to implement search also here, okay. So now I'm going to use text input, and the placeholder will be what we can use placeholder like search here. and here you can see one text field is added, but it is not showing because we will have to apply some CSS here. So you can see one text input is added, but it is not showing. I think what happened. You can apply according to your need. Okay, so I'm using this brown, but it is not showing good. Okay, you can design according to your need. Okay, I'm not going to design this. Okay, now I'm going to implement the search option here. So I'm going to uh, create one more hook here, and the first hook will be the main product. So set main product. Okay, we have created one more hook here, and here we will use set main product also. When we will get all the data from the API, then we will set on both set main product and set product. Okay, and in the on text input, we will use on change text. Okay, so with the help of this handle, with the help of this we will get the data which the user will input inside the text input. Okay, so we will use this const here, and then and here we will use query, and then here I'm going to console this query. Now I'm going to type anything, and I'm going to check this either it is changing or not. So here I'm going to write anything, so you can see the text input is working fine. Now I'm going to filter the data, uh, filter all the product data. Okay, from here. Okay, so here I'm going to set the condition like if query is equal to null. If it is empty, then we will use set product, and then we will pass this main product. Okay, basically main product will hold all the product data. Okay, and we are using this set product. So if it is empty, uh, if the text box is empty, then we will load these all data inside this set product. Okay, so we are passing this main product inside the set product. If it is not empty, then we will set the condition like when we will, then we will filter. Okay, so here we will use const data equals to main product dot filter, and then here we will use item. Okay, so here we will check with this product title. Okay, so we will enter the product title, and according to the product title this product will filter. Okay, so here we will use item dot title. Okay, with the help of this we will get the title of the product. Okay, and then we will use includes here, and then here we will pass this query. Okay, which is coming from the text input, and now we will set this inside set product, because we are using this set product to display all the products over the UI. So we will use this data. Now I am going to check it is working or not. So I am going to write anything like CAS. So now it's working. You can see I have typed like I'm searching mains here. Okay, so this is the way to filter any product. So you can see it is filtering, no issues now. Now I'm going to set up indicator. Okay, progress indicator. When the when there is no data, okay, when there will be no data, then the progress indicator will show here, and after the product will loaded here, then we will disappear that uh, activity indicator. So we will use activity indicator here. So here just go below, and then we will use here activity indicator. Okay, and we will apply some CSS position absolute, because we have to put our activity indicator at the bottom of the at the center of the UI. Okay, so here we will use absolute, and top will be the 0, and bottom will be the 0, and right will be the 0, and left will be the 0. And I am defining this size to large. Okay, so now I'm going to show you here. You can see one activity indicator is appearing here. Now I'm going to disappear when the product is loaded, and if it is not loaded, then it will appear. Okay, so with the help of this main product we can achieve. Okay, so here we will use this main product dot length equals to dot length is greater than 0, So if the product is available into the main product, then we will set as null, and if it is not, then we will show our activity indicator. Okay, so now I'm going to check this. So you can see here, uh, here no activity indicator is showing now. Now I'm going to rerun our application, reloading our application. So you can see progress indicator is showing here, and when the product is loaded, then it disappear and the product is loaded. Okay, so this is the work of activity indicator. So we have successfully implemented our activity indicator also, and now I'm going to work into our cart screen. So when we will hit this total item, okay, total item block, then I'm going to implement to navigate from the home page to cart page. Okay, so in the home screen we will use const navigation is equal to use navigation. Okay, I think it is not imported. I have already worked on some project, so I'm going to copy that like here. So you will have to import this. Okay, use navigation. So I am here. So use this. Use navigation. Okay, just import this. So you'll this will not throw any error, and with the help of this, we will navigate to the cart screen. So go here, total items, and so this is the total items. When we will press this block, then we are going to navigate from the home to cart screen. So we will change this touchable opacity because we want on press, and then press hit enter, and then we will use on press, and inside this we will use navigation dot navigate is the navigate, and then we'll have to pass the page name. So we will get the page name from here. Okay, inside app.js. So just copy this cart screen and just paste here. Okay, and now I'm going to check it is working or not. So you can see I'm in home page. Now I'm going to click on this total item. Okay, so you can see we are navigated to cart screen, so it is working fine. Now I'm going to work on this cart screen to display all the products and total prices and total items, and we will check out and we will implement RazorPay payment gateway here. Okay, so just close this home screen, and I'm going inside cart screen. Okay, I'm using some styles here. So flex will be one, so it will cover the whole screen, and then we can use the background color. Like I'm using background color like what is the color of this, pink color. Okay, background color is the pink color of the cart screen, so I'm using pink. Okay, so you can see this is the pink screen, and now I am going to get all the list of the product which is added into the cart with the help of the state which we have saved into the state. So we will use get const and get cart data, and then we can use here use selector. to get the data from the state, and then we will use here state, and with the help of this state dot cart reducer is the method functional component there, which we have already exported, and then we will use carts. Okay, with the help of this we will get all the data which is stored into the cart. Okay, and here we can use flat list to show all the data. So import here flat list. Okay, and we can also use touchable opacity here, flat list, and then flat list will take data, so we'll have to pass the data, get cart data, and inside the render item we'll have to inside render item we will have to return our UI. Okay, which we want to show inside flat list. Okay, and here we will pass item and index. So item, with the help of item we will get the data. Okay, and this is the index position. Okay, and here we can use view, because I am going to show the products in the horizontal, so we will use here style. Okay, and the style will be the flex direction will be the row. Okay, so all the component will be in horizontal. Okay, so firstly I am going to use image. We will have to import image here, and then we will use source, and source will take URI. So in the URI we will have to use item dot image, and then we can use style, just apply border radius, and border radius will be the 100, and also we can apply height and width. Okay, so height will be the 50, and width will be the 50. Okay, now I am going to save this and just check. Okay, so just remove this ES export. I don't know why it is exported. Only only import react-redux. Okay, if you want to use this, use selector. So I'm going to navigate on this, so you can see there are two product images. Now I'm going to also display the title of this, of the each products, and with the price, and we will also add one delete button here. Okay, so here we will use text, and then item dot title. I'm not going to use any icon, delete icon, so I'm going to use this cross text. Okay, and just add background color here, and I have also added margin and padding. Okay, of each product. So the each product is working like this, and now I'm going to apply some border radius also. So I have applied it, so you can see, and the text is overflowing, so I'm going to work on this. So also we can use flex here. Just save this, and here we can use flex. Okay, so you can see the text is also working fine, not now, not overflowing. Okay, and then color will be the white, and I'm setting as margin like 8. Okay, and you can see. Okay, and now just copy this and paste here also, and I'm applying some font size here like 24. Just remove this flex from here, so you can see now it's fine. And over this cross we will use touchable opacity. Okay, so we will perform the remove cart action. Okay, we will dispatch the remove cart here. Okay, so we will use dispatch here, and we can use const dispatch, and we will use dispatch. So with the help of this we will dispatch the action. So when we will click on this cross icon, then we will remove the product. So we will use this dispatch, and inside this we will use this on press and then right arrow, and then here what we can use, we can use dispatch, and then here we will have to remove item from the cart, and we will have to pass this item, so it will identify which item we will have to remove. Okay, now I'm going to check it is working or not. So I'm going to click on this man casual premium. So you can see the product is removed, and here also it is removed, and the total item is 0. Now 1 2 3, and now I'm going to navigate into the cart screen. Now I'm going to remove this man's cotton, and then you can see the total item is 2, and now I'm going to remove this. Okay, so it's also working fine. Now our next step is to create this block to show the total items and total price of the product, and we will add checkout button. Okay, so here just go inside home screen and then copy this block, total item block, where we are showing the total cart item. Okay, and then here after the flat list we will paste this here, and then format this code. And here what we can do, just replace this touchable opacity with view, and then remove this on press, and change this with get cart data. Okay, and then here okay, it is showing here. Okay, so I'm going to place here. Okay, bottom left. Okay, bottom left. So you can see it is showing here, and now I'm going to show the total prices. So to calculate the total prices, so we'll have to use const, so we'll have to create one hook. Okay, So we can use price, set price, and then we will use state here. So here we can use state, and with the help of this use state, what we can do, we'll have to pass 0 because this will be the type of integer. And then here we can also use effect here. Okay, so we will get the updated updated total price of the product when it will change. Okay, so we will use effect here, and inside the blank array we will use one method. We will create this method. Just copy this, paste here, and we will create this here. We will take all the prices from this array, and we will calculate all the prices. So we will take one variable, dummy variable, and then we will use get cart data dot map. Okay, and with the help of this item. Okay, and then anything we can use here, like, okay, and we will store inside this p. Okay, and then here what we can use, the price, it is in double. Okay, 1.95. Okay, so I'm going to change this into the integer. Okay, so here we will use e dot price, so we will get the all prices dot, sorry, plus p. Okay, so inside this p we will insert all the prices. Okay, and here we will get all the total prices. Okay, and now here we can set this price into this price. Okay, inside this price, so we will use this p, and we will use this price to show the calculated price. So here we can use total price, and then here we will use price only. Now I am going to check this, so you can see the total price is 92, and now I am going to remove any item, so you can see now it is 77, now it is 22, and the total item is 1, and then it is 0. So it's working fine. Now I'm going to show one message like no items in cart. When the cart item is not available here, then here what we can do, yes, so we can do get cart data dot length is greater than 0. Just cut this flat list from here. If it is available, then we will paste here. Okay, we will paste our flat list inside here. Okay, and if it is not available, then what we can do, uh, we will take one variable view, and then we will take one text, and we will no items in cart, we will show no items in cart, and then here we will take styles, and then we will use flex 1, and then justify content center, and then align item will be the center, so it will shifted to the center. Okay, so now I'm going to check. You can see the no items in cart is displaying here. Now I'm going to add some styles over the text. So color will be the red, and then font size will be the 24 we can use. Okay, So you can see now it is showing no items in cart. Now I'm going to home page, and now I'm going to add any product, and then again navigating to cart screen. So you can see the product is showing now. Now I'm going to remove these all products, so you can see no items in cart. Now I'm going to add one checkout button and implement RazorPay functionality, RazorPay payment gateway integration. Okay, so here what we can do, we will use touchable opacity, and then inside this we will take text checkout. Okay, and we will apply some styles here. Background color will be the blue, and then border radius will be the 16. Okay, and in the text we can use style color, and then we can use white. So you can see here checkout button is available here. Now I'm going to shift this text, align this text to the center, and I'm going to apply some padding to. Okay, so here align self center, and then we can use padding here like it. Now you can see checkout button is here, and border radius is only 8, and then padding we can also use 16. So our button is ready. Now I'm going to add some I'm going to implement our RazorPay integration. Okay, so just go to Google and RazorPay React Native npm, just search this, and then you will get this npm package. So just navigate to this page and just copy this npm package, and now I'm going to install this package. We will have to import this RazorPay, so just copy this and just paste here, and we will have to use this. Okay, so just copy from here. We will copy this only on press. Okay, and go here in the checkout. Okay, checkout touchable opacity, and inside this touchable opacity we will apply our on press, which we have already copied. So this is the on pressed, we have already copied. So you can set your description, you can set any images here, currency, and key you will have to pass. So I already have one key, RazorPay test key, so I'm going to use that test key. So this is the RazorPay test key. Okay, and you will have to pass the amount here, and you can also pass name, email, contact name, and theme color. I'm not going to change, you can change, and if it is success, then it will alert this success message with RazorPay payment ID, and it will success. It will throw any error, then it will get inside cache. So you can set any condition according to this. Okay, you can navigate to the another page, to the success page or failure page. Okay, according to your need. I'm not going to work on this. So here just format this code. I have added this inside touchable opacity. Okay, when we will hit on this checkout button, then in the on press we are adding this action. Okay, and now I'm going to uh, run our application. Okay, And here we can also use our price. Okay, uh, price means which we are getting the total price. Okay, this price, total price. Okay, so we will use parse integer, and then we will use price, and we'll have to apply 100. We will have to multiply with 100, so we will get the correct amount. Okay, and just clear this and run our application. I have done some mistakes, so don't worry. I'm going to run this application again. So it is installed successfully. Okay, and now I'm going to add some products. Okay, so you can see I have added 4 products, and the total item is 4. Now I'm going to navigate. So the total item is 4 and the total price is 201. Okay, now I'm going to delete this. So it is also working, and the total item is 3 and the total price is 179. Now I'm going to check out. So just press on checkout. So you will be redirected to the RazorPay payment gateway page. Okay, so you can pay with card, UPI, wallet and all. So I'm going to use card because uh, RazorPay provides some test card credentials. So I'm using this. So this is the test card credential. This is the test card number, and you can use any expiry date, any future expiry date, and any random CVV number here. Okay, and you can see the total price is 179. And when I'm going to hit this pay now button, so this pop-up will appear, and just pay this, pay without saving card. Okay, because I'm not saving the card. So you can press on anyone, like I'm going to press on success, so we will get the alert. Okay, so you can see in the success payment ID is here, so we are in here. Okay, so you can do any operations if the payment is success, and if the payment is failed, then you can do any operations here. Okay, so this is the way to implement redux with react native and razorpay. Okay, so that's all from my side. Okay.